Good morning, campers. Today I'm on my way out to my buddy Paul's property. I need to do some scouting for the deer hunting season. I plan on getting my new hang-on stand installed, the hunting blind installed, and the crossbow sighted in preparation for bow season. It's a little bit cool this weekend. I do have the tent and all my camping supplies, and I plan on camping out afterwards. And we'll see if I have any luck. Who knows? I think I've spent 24 days attempting to deer hunt with a crossbow and have been unsuccessful. But rifle season's right around the corner. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, 90 feet. Look at that. What kind of monster do you think did that? That looks pretty fresh. I bet they come over the fence right there where the fence is nice and low. That's west. Right there. That's fresh. And right there. This is my first attempt at using these. These are the relatively inexpensive guide gear sticks. But they look pretty decent. Well, this is it. I'd say the install went easier than expected. It being my first hang-on. If I had to do over again, I'd do it different, but I think that's probably typical. Well, it's about 4 o'clock. Got that hang-on stand installed, and I've got about an hour of daylight left, but the wind is so strong and I was making noise over there installing that. I decided to come up here to the fully enclosed stand I have seen them get close enough here for a shot one time late in the evening, so let's stay here until daylight shooting ends. It is pretty windy. Well, it got past legal shooting time and it's dark. Just got the Insta tent set up in the old round milking barn and getting ready to get the cot unfolded and all that good stuff to get some food going. I didn't see any deer, which is really atypical for out here. We always see lots of deer. My thought process is that with all the wind, they're still in the bedding area, and we do have a ladder stand in the bedding area. We just don't use it very often, so I think rather than using the hang-on stand that I just set up, which kind of overlooks the hayfield, I think tomorrow morning before dawn I will hike into the woods and see if I can locate that old ladder stand. We'll see. I always hate to use it because it's hard for me to find in the dark, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky. Get this stuff set up and get some food on. That's it. I'm calling it. I sat and froze up in here for the better part of a day. Didn't see a deer. There's fresh tracks right under this stand. This is my buddy Paul's stand. He's tried it. I've tried it. Obviously, we're in the thick stuff here. I don't even know that we really need to clear out some shooting lanes if we're going to keep this here. But I didn't even see a deer here today. So I got the hang-on stand put up yesterday. It's so windy and so cold. I thought it would be better back here in the woods. I don't know if it was or not. I'm still froze to the bone. So I'm going to get back to the tent, turn that big buddy heater on and try to stop shaking. I may just try the hunting blind in the morning. It's just too cold with the wind. I know it died down right now, but it's been brutally windy all day. So I'm gonna get down, get out of here, and get back to the tent. Well, I'm sure anybody who camps has some interesting stories about things they get freaked out about that go bump in the night. And normally I can recognize about any sound that is made in the outdoors. However, it was so windy last night is what I heard all night, and I laid there forever trying to figure out what the noise was, and it's the tarp on the tractor. So I don't think it's gonna hurt me. So tonight I can sleep better knowing that I'm safe from the tarp monster. Well, it's time to get some food going. I normally like to get a steak. I just didn't have time. So I have some catfish from the previous trip. Gonna get it blackened. And I think we had some I ended up bringing a little more catfish than what I expected, so I'm gonna save the pot stickers. I may eat those for lunch tomorrow. Oh yeah, eating good tonight. Can't complain about that. Blackened is my favorite. I didn't have any luck in the stand this morning. It was freezing though. I still have yet to see a deer. With the wind like it is, you can probably hear it. I'm going to go try a ground blind setup. Well, it's been another day in the ground blind. Have not seen a deer, which is sad. Yeah, don't exactly know why. I do know that to get here, once again, the only way in is to walk on the main trail. There's another trail that crosses this way, and obviously this trail continues on. Bedding area is over here. I don't know how I could have set this up any better. Good morning again, campers. Well, after my failed crossbow hunting effort, it is now rifle season. So I'm heading back out to my buddy Paul's to see if I have much better luck with a rifle. I'll be hunting in what we call the penthouse blind, the fully enclosed blind. And I think it's November 16th or something like that. We're right in the middle of gun season, so it shouldn't be a problem. One of us has always been able to get a deer from that location. With all the pasture we have coverage. We have a shooting window of about 250 yards in that area. So we'll see if I can get lucky again this year. Well, I've been here a while already. I had some cross down here, the lower part of the pasture. That was really too far for a shot. The last one I saw was about an 8-point. He crossed right over here. The GoPros are so wide, right about where you see those cedar trees. I just texted my buddy Paul. I couldn't get a shot. It drops off real good right there, and they like to walk through that low area where just his head was sticking out. Crap. Could have shot, but I just didn't feel like I had a clean shot. But got just a little bit more daylight left, so we'll see what happens. Well, I just shot. Had a deer come in from the left at about 75 yards, and I kept looking over where that last one had gone in. So this one walked, I don't know if you can see me, walked right into my field of vision. And yeah, I didn't even want to risk turning the camera on and having it chirp and light up. And anyway, yeah, it's down. I've got about half hour, 45 minutes before it gets dark, so I've got to get out there and get it field dressed. Probably won't show that. I don't want to get my video barred on YouTube for any reason, so I may just show a couple pictures of it. Looked like about a 6 point, so finally have deer for this year. All right, he's all field dressed. I'm gonna get out here and get him dragged into the back of the truck. I may even have enough time to get him up to Schrock's meat processing in Buffalo, and then that'll be taken care of. I won't show any more pictures of him field dressed, but I will take videos of the antlers whenever I get those, because he had a nice little rack this year. You can get off here. Well, yesterday I got the deer dropped off at Schrock's up in Buffalo, and kept the antlers. You can see it was a nice buck this year. I called it a 6 point, but I guess it could almost be a 7 point with that up there, but this time's busted off. But very happy. Couldn't be more pleased this year. It's gonna be a couple weeks to get it back, and I need to get deer jerky going for my daughter when she comes in on Christmas. But very good year.